Yo, so I'm being surveilled and it's nonstop. Like, now, nah, no. When I say things like that, they go and say something to make it so, and then they start to try to make it like a normal thing. So when I say that they're surveilling me, no, right there, they said something, so that I could start messing up on words and stuff like that. So I'm being surveilled by Freemasons, and they're trying to steal my talking points right now. And I'm being surveilled by the satanic society, the higher ups in their network, and they got people watching me, and they report whenever there's any changes. If I go up and I start to feel good like myself and stuff like that, they go and report it to the higher ups and stuff like that. Like, they don't want me to be myself. They want to keep me at a level of inconsistency. No. You see, I got to keep defending myself because now they're here watching me, and they keep speaking things to try to make it so, like I said, try to normalize their make believe attacks. They're Satanist, so make believe is one of the things they do. Right now, they're trying to give me inconsistency right now. Irritation, weakness, what else? They're doing it right now, yo. They're that blatant with it. And people gotta wake up. They're using technology as a means to reach me, and they project the illusion, like if they project the energy. You could feel the energy, like if they're walking inside, and like yesterday it felt like they were literally right here, right in front of my consciousness. You see how I sound? I don't sound like this. I know how to speak perfect English. They did say right now. When you're talking and someone does something from far, like when you're watching someone and they're talking and you go and they mess up and start messing up and stuff like that, or when you're watching someone and you start saying things like mess up, you're weak, you're debilitated, and they start to feel exactly what you're saying. You see what I mean? That's the type of stuff they be doing to me. I heard earlier that they got a computer that's watching me, and that it tracks me and it keeps track of me everywhere that I go, or tries to keep track of me everywhere that I go, right? Now that I said everywhere that I go, they'll probably say something like, yes, now we could do it. Now he can't undo it, or stuff like that. They're trying to keep me from saying it the way I want. They don't. Oh, yeah, before I started to make this video, they went, "Oh, he won't be able to do it the way he used to," or something like that. Yo, they're bad. Mockery is one of their ways. Arrogance, ignorance, everything related to Satanism. Right now, they're trying to hold me back from being myself for 100%. That's why I sound like this now. They just let go right now. That's why I sound better now. See what I mean? Now I'm saying things the way I am. You see, they were holding me back. They were literally holding me there. And the moment I said it, now I speak better. You see what I mean? Now I'm speaking better. Now I have my pronunciation back. Now I don't have that little, perkiness to me saying things, that flat inconsistency when I was saying things before. Now they're trying to do it again, but it ain't working now because I called it out. So yeah, so they've been watching me and learning how, like, my patterns, how to target me better and stuff like that, how to go within, and you know before they couldn't do the stuff that they were doing now, because I spent a lot of time in this house, and I bought this house so I could have some privacy, because before it was my neighbors messing with me, and it wasn't even that bad. But now they're doing it through the internet. my phones. I had another phone, and they were used. It's a guy. It was. It's a galaxy. It's a galaxy. They're doing it right now. Like if they walk, like if they went broke through a wall, and I felt like something like that. Maybe you felt it better than me right now, because on the other side, you could see it better than me sometimes. So they're trying to suppress me, my emotions, so I don't feel 100%. Like I used to be really confident and up and about, and have more energy and confidence and happiness than now. Now, since I'm here a lot, they're targeting me constantly, and sometimes they come heavy on me. They come at me heavy sometimes. And like yesterday, like I was telling you, they were using the internet. I got high a little bit. I took a toke of my bud, and forget about it. That was they had a curse where if I got high, it was gonna go up to the point where they could, act like if they're big and bad, and like they got it, and like they're coming here, and like they were right here to my consciousness yesterday inside. I could literally, like, where you originate from within, in your mind. They were in there, this close, talking and trying to, act like if they got it, like if there's nothing I could do. Like this ain't the first time they've done it, but they've been steadily increasing their targeting intensity on me. You even saw it on, until I started to speak like myself again in this video. You see, so I'm going through these struggles on my own. My neighbors don't even want to unite for me. They don't even want to acknowledge the things that I'm telling you. I literally go in my garage. I go on my garage. I go in my garage. Just do it right here. Outside, and I literally say it out loud, really loud, what they're doing, what some of my neighbors are doing and stuff like that. And like it's like I'm talking to the air. My neighbors, I mean, if I heard someone talk about the stuff that I talk about, I would go up to them and acknowledge it. Like, yo, I'm with you, man. I understand that the government is corrupt, and I am being targeted too. If I was being targeted in my position, hearing someone saying that, and I would make my presence be felt. Like, yo, I'm here for you. If anything, because I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm up front. I like to be, you know what I'm saying, like that. I like to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind speaking to people to their faces. A lot of people now are brainwashed to be within and saying things and being like Illuminatis and shit, like puppets. Hold up, I'm not sounding like myself right now. They're raising the agitation right now. I can feel it. It went away, playing with the electricity. That's what it feels like. They be sending electrical signals at me, like, like if they're sending like electrical attacks at me, but they do it through digital assimilations of reality. Like they assimilate, uh like where I am based on the internet signals and stuff like that. If you see movies or Batman when he was seeing like, a digital uh, representation of where he was looking at and stuff like that through using like electrical energies and stuff like that. Well, anyways, but they be using technology to enhance what they do. So it ain't like they're powerful and all that shit. They use technology right now. They're trying to act like if I see them, like sometimes after I turn off the camera after I finish my videos, they go and start bragging about the stuff that I didn't talk about, like if that's a win for them. You see what I mean? And they try to make it a little bit more and more to the point where they act like they could just disrupt me all the time. You see what I mean? And I mean, if you're messing with someone a lot, in this type of way, in these types of ways. You see what I mean? That's nothing to brag about. Like unless they really deserve it. But I'm on the side of truth, honesty, justice. They're liars and deceivers. They do the most heinous type of stuff, kill people in the open and cover it up, and they just don't want to pay for nothing that they have ever done. We're dealing with baby eaters. They eat babies. They kill babies. They sacrifice babies. They traffic little kids. They rape. They kill. They murder. They assassinate. They do the heinous, and they do it on the low, like a Satanist would. See what I mean? Striking from the shadows, doing things like sort of like Ocean's 11. You seen that movie Ocean's 11 where they do stuff in the open, but they know amongst themselves, but whoever they're doing it to, they don't know. So they're playing tricks and acting all innocent or like normal and stuff, like if they're not doing what they're doing, but they're doing it together but separately. You see what I mean? So they be doing some of the most heinous things and they do not want to pay. They do not want to get caught for everything that they have done. They do not want to pay for anything that they have ever done. Right now, they're watching me right now, y'all. They're watching me right now. And they're literally reacting in real time to how I do things, to how I react. And they be saying things in real time to try to like alter my path. They be even reminding me of stuff sometimes. They started doing that one day when I said it. One day I said it and they started to remind me of stuff, or I caught them one day reminding me stuff. They do that too. So like, and then I say it and they do it even more. Like, oh, he said it, now we could do it more. You see what I mean? They're Satanists, devil worshippers, the FBI, the CIA, the feds, Freemasons. There's a lot of these Satanists in a lot of those levels of the government, the streets, corporations, companies. Some of your friends and or neighbors, even family members, could be down with the Illuminati, Freemasons, and stuff like that, helping them, thinking that, yeah, and they're fucking baby eaters, child traffickers, rapers, like, like the worst of the fuck, and I mean the worst of the worst. They are the worst of the worst. How much more do you want me to emphasize on that? They are that bad. They are only bad. They are only bad. They smile to your face. They even cry with you and stuff like that, but they're only bad. And everything that they do good is to mask their evil intentions, their bad intentions for others. Yo, they're negative. They are only negative. They mock us when if we unite and some way somehow it doesn't work out and we don't go after, they start acting, oh, if they didn't do it now, they'll never do it. It'll never happen. And they'll speak things like that, like wishful thinking, spoken words, to make it so that it never happens. You see what I mean? Like putting the energy forth right there, speaking it, like trying to speak it into existence. You see what I mean? Or like if we unite and we're uniting and stuff like that, they'll try to send someone to infiltrate the movement, or they'll say things, or they'll do both. They'll do multiple things. They'll try to do multiple things, whatever they could. If it depends on how much we know and how advanced we are, with our knowledge about them. You see what I mean? Because if we're one step ahead of them, then they won't do some of the things that they would normally do. You see what I mean? Like if we knew that they'll send someone to infiltrate us, and we know exactly who it is, it's common sense they won't send them. You see what? Because they know, so they be knowing. Their thing is to know. They be knowing, like like I said, like when you have a group and you're working together but separately, and you're all on the same page, and you're keeping track of certain things, you're knowing certain things, you could feel certain things. You see what I mean? That's how they do it, as as a unit, but through many individuals, and they do it through trickery, lies, deceptions. You see, right now they're trying to change the path on the wording that I'm using, that I wanted to use before I started to say lies and trickery and stuff like that. Sometimes I'm about to say it one way and I say it another way, and it feels like they're swaying me to say it another way. You see what I mean? You got to use your senses and know. You got to know. Always be in tune with your inner self to know what the enemy is up to. I think they're mocking me right now for what I was telling you when I was getting serious with how bad they are and stuff like that. So yeah, they're that bad, yo. Like they're really. I'm not saying. I feel a little bit like electrocuted from my left hand to, and sometimes they project an energy of weakness, and like they project it at me, and the electricity is indirect and touch. It's touching me indirectly, electricity, what I'm saying? A little bit of electricity emanating from my phone to my hand. Let's say I have my hand like right here and I'm not directly touching my phone. The electricity from my phone, it's interacting with me. You see what I mean? It's touching me indirectly. You see what I mean? So they do that type of stuff. Yeah, nerve cord stimulation. They do a lot of that stuff. They like to do. They like to fool people's senses so that it feels like what they're projecting. You see what I mean? Like that Ocean's 11 shit. Yeah, yo, like so they use like I almost lost footing right there. I'm starting to sound a little bit off right now. They're sending energy to my lower back. I feel it right now. So they're doing this shit. Like, you see, they even do this shit while I'm making videos. They even do it while I'm making videos, yo. I'm being targeted. I'm being surveilled by the enemy. They have a society within our society, and they're targeting me. Sometimes when I go to TikTok and I go to speak on the live channels and stuff like that, like I put myself on a waiting list so they could put me on one of those boxes. The moment I get in the box, they do a curse. They have these preset curses where the moment I go in the box, I start to feel nervous and weakness and debilitated. And like if they could just go and raise the intensity, and while I'm talking, they be playing with it. And if not, they be doing another thing where they just be there holding the phone and sending their negative energies at me. You see what I mean? While I'm talking and stuff like that. And since I'm talking, I'm not 100% focused on the enemy and stuff like that. And they be doing it too because I said it. You see what I mean? Now that I said it and I said it so many times, they act like they're stacking up more and more influence against me. You see what I mean? I just saw the image of Jennifer, some girl that I used to know, and I heard her talking about me and stuff like that. And anyways, that's what you just saw right now. Oh, okay, I feel some energy. So, anyways, so you see the inconsistency in my voice. It comes from the enemy sending electricity and negative energy through the electricity sometimes when they send it at me. You see what I mean? So it makes me feel inconsistent sometimes, and they only act when it feels like they could do it. Sometimes if I feel confident, they can't do it because I'm at a high energy output. You see what I mean? Of energy. I'm not saying it the way I want. So I'm gonna stop recording soon. You see exactly what's happening now. Now that I said that, they're acting like if they got it. Like if I'm not saying it the way I want, and now they could keep doing it to me to the point where I don't say it the way I want all the time. You see exactly what they're doing. Is that indirect energy manipulation. They're affecting energy indirectly by saying things, speaking negativity. Like when you say something to affect something, like if you have two plants growing and they're very very little, and you say love to one and hate to another one, the one that you spoke positivity to will grow to be positive, blooming, beautiful. The other one will grow to be ugly, disgusting. You see what I mean? And that's the type of stuff that they be doing. They be speaking negativity at me to try to affect me. Sometimes it does work, you know what I'm saying? Because they're very tricky and elaborate with their tricks, with their spells and spoken words. Yo, they get tricky. We're dealing with Satanists, devil worshippers, Luciferians, and they're united. So imagine the level of trickery they're on. They like to deal with details through detail. They like to work through details. So, like interacting with your memory, some of your memories, your ideas, your thoughts, your emotions directly from within is some of the stuff that they be doing. You see how I'm not sounding exactly like I want to sound right now? No. You see, I'm defending myself right now by me saying no because I know what they're doing. They're sending sexual energy at me, and I don't want to feel that. So I said no because I know what they're doing, and now the energy is disappearing. Now it's going away. Now it's gone. It's completely gone. I said it so that it's gone. That's why I said it, and it's gone. And sometimes they try to like when I say stuff, they go and say stuff to counter what I say. You see what I mean? Like when I say something and they say something right there sometimes to counter what I said. Now that I said that, they'll try to put that into play too. They've been doing that too. So, but now it's like if I'm reminding them to do that even more, now they're doing now they'll do it even more. Yo, they're Satanists, devil worshippers. They're bad. I'm telling you, Freemasons, the Illuminati. They're together. They're united. They work separately. You know, one organization is one organization and the other one is the other one, but they work together if they have to because they're on the same side. They're negative siders. So against me, because I posed a huge threat to their organization, they got to work together. You see what I mean? You saw how I sounded at the beginning of the video, and I sound a lot better than this. I'm not even sounding like myself. So, but since I'm being targeted at this level of consistency by the enemy, I'm not sounding like myself 100% because they keep, you know, speaking curses at me. Sometimes I get up to go to the kitchen, and the moment I walk through the imaginary line right here, to the kitchen, the moment I walk the line right here, it feels a certain type of way. Like they put like some kind of energy there, and when I cross that line, that imaginary line, but like from one room to another, it feels like a different mindset. Like it, when they put some energy there, and when I cross it, I cross the line, it feels like I'm crossing into a new state of mind. You see what I mean? I'm still the same, but they like changing people like that. You see what I mean? And I'm self-aware, so with me it doesn't really work. The type of stuff that they be doing don't work the way they want to. I'm actually controlling this situation right now. They're after me because I want them to be after me. I allow them to come after me and to target me at the level that they're targeting me. So it's not like I'm suffering, like if it's too much for me to handle, it's not a big deal. They learned a lot from me actually, and but it's just, they work through annoyance and a lot of, all the negative areas of Satanism, they're negative. So they work through negativity or everything, anything that's negative, energy extraction, sabotage, character assassination. They be doing a little bit of, you know, of the negative things that they represent, but in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Not like they're just doing one thing and that's what they're doing. Lies, they be doing most everything they do is a lie. So it's just like the Bible said, in a way where they only lie so that so you can't worry about them doing stuff to you, because they're liars and deceivers. They want to make you believe their lies so that they could do it to you. But if you don't believe them, then they can't go past a certain level. You see what I mean? So I'm letting them do this so I could expose them to you. So keep watching my videos and stay tuned. I'll keep exposing the enemy. Now you know the truth is God. They're liars and deceivers. All right.